Testing, testing, 1, 2, 12. According to some, this was the RPG of the year 2024. It is Metaphor Refantazio. Very excited to play this game. It's been in my possession for several weeks now. I got it on sale, and RPGs take a lot out of me. A network connection will enable some. Okay, fine. Don't really care. Adjust the brightness until the monster is barely visible. It is barely visible, but I mean, I don't want to be straining my eyes either. Uses autosave. Do not quit the game or turn off the power while the icon is displayed. Cool. Autosave is fine. That means there's a lot going on in this game. So I'm not promising a 100% playthrough. We are still playing Mario Luigi Brothership, and that is an RPG as well, at least for the most part it is, right? It's not one of these turn-based ones that are out right now that have this, huge story and cast of characters. It's just Mario and Luigi, right? If you played that series, that's what you're getting here. But in this particular game, I mean, Altus, they're the guys that make Persona, that whole series, and I just fell in love with the anime art style. I was like, I gotta check this out. And I wanted to play some of it and not wait so long. But if you're watching this on Twitch, you're getting a treat now.
I trust this will suffice. God smiles upon the generous.
YouTubers might see this later on in the year. Later on, maybe, I don't know, spring or summer. Depends on what my output and backlog and all that looks like.
You dreamt of utopia.
How many games may be in front of it.
Oh. That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Well, that ain't nice.
By my hand. I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet, His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all? Shadows stir in the castle, just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Okay, so looks like there's some kind of battle for a kingdom going on here, and system settings. Let's look into that. Auto advance. Anime subtitles are on. Yeah, I don't need confirmations. Yeah, let's do that. I'm really digging this choir orchestration, you know. I don't know if that's redundant calling it that, but yeah. The music so far makes it very grand.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
See, they know me so well, they're like, he picks this all the time.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world.
I guess I could have picked
Would suggest to me
other yellow hat guy or something like that,
a
but
world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story.
could you imagine just pushing the X button this entire time with every voice? Like, no, just auto scroll through it all.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation? More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Alright, so normal is the standard. Easy. Nah, we can at least do easy on here.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe.
So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight.
No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories. To say nothing of the vacant throne.
There's a storm.
Look at her ears.
Mark my words.
That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Louis will save us one and all.
All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How did they get one of those?
Next one.
Huh? Look at you.
What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no nightmares.
Filthy gremlin like you.
What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. You're falling line! Everybody gets stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright?
Been worse. And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Okay.
Think we'll make it?
Alright, so basic controls and what have you. They want me to be able to do all of that. Hold R2 while moving the dash.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'm kind of like free to...
Stop!
At least I was free to hack and slash.
Watch out! Okay. Strong ones ahead. We gotta be careful.
I'm sorry.
Okay. And just like that, we're done.
Oh, champion against fear. Rise and face anxiety.
Okay? Watch out!
So am I supposed to be avoiding them?
No. Looks like they found us. Yikes. We're in a little over our heads.
You think?
Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Can't get behind that. You gotta love these games that start you out. Thought I'm gonna be like learning like the battle system. No. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize I was like jumping into an Elden Ring like game. Got a new air fryer today. I know, exciting. Joys of being an adult. You get new appliances and
Look.
you're happy with it. It's kind of similar to my old one, except it's got a timer on it, different controls, so it's better than my old one. About the same price too.
But you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives.
She keeps saying
First,
that.
we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier. Over there. Let's go.
Okay, let's go, I guess.
Got a sec?
Wait, am I supposed to be? Okay, what's happening here? Where is the map? R1. And it looks like I'm supposed to be going that way. Okay. Wait, why are we going back that way? I thought we wanted to reach high ground.
Hang on.
Okay, so you wasted my time having me go that way. I avoided all... What's happening here? Are these enemies? Oh, they are enemies. Well,
They found us. Get ready, everyone.
what is this?
Like this.
Something glowing there.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
All for that? Are you serious right now? Okay, so we gotta be getting to this train station here. They are on my tail, look, like, pun intended.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Ukrainia. The year is 785. Ukrainia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may
Okay.
Whoa, just look.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lie, dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a therapist said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. Gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even. Capital's incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Plumars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
Would not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead. His son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Hey, you listening? Oh, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it.
I'm not sure they
Nobody's
care
gonna
either.
save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers. So...
I like how it didn't save any of this. I thought like an autosave button would appear that I missed. There's a very busy menu here. Look at all this stuff on the left here, and then you've got your health and stuff. It's very busy, but you might say, well, that's how Persona games are. So I don't know. Just the contrast here that everything's like white on top of colors is kind of messing with me.
All right then.
How do I chat with these people?
You little bastard, you. If I may. An elder?
Yeah, okay.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
What's a magic igniter?
See, there's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter has magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead. No living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there. All right then.
Okay, so we're still going in that direction.
Give me a full person.
See, I gotta keep looking at the map now.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Elden rubbish.
It's like you
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from
got
there.
racism in here too. It's like, oh man.
Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock them dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps one noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't.
Okay.
The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
Wow.
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I've always been lucky.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate. You know your letters do. We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Stand in as your guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to... Next.
So was I supposed to pick like the same name all the way across or not? Because I chose Cap, but then I chose other yellow hat guy, so. Water's Day, not Wednesday. Water's Day.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters?
You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that.
What do they call them? Something like, human...
Next. Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force. Crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving. And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
And that's pretty interesting too. I thought about that the other day. How much intel you had to compile to have a map, and then to say, oh, it's a globe. If you look at people like Isaac Newton, one of the most brilliant people that ever lived, as far as we know, it's been documented. Devoted his whole life to just science. No dating, none of that. Just no children, just calculus. Just this is crazy. It's like, while the rest of you are out mating and dating and everything else, I'm going to do this. And you know what? For 2 to 3 years of your life, I'm going to stop you from doing that. Because you need to focus on what I did in school. Very interesting.
Look at all the other recruits.
At least to
They're
me,
desperate for
interesting.
new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come.
And you could argue with me that like there's other people who were smarter or whatever, but given the limitations of the time and the tools that he had, I mean, this guy was predicting things centuries.
Hey,
Hundreds of years later. So. I mean, I guess I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still, when you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
I don't know what to pick there, because this feels a little too real. I want to be like, it never gets easier, but I also want to be like, that's just how it is, but I don't want to accept that. But we're just going to have to go with that.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, You're right. Sorry. I'll drop it. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious.
Why is she whispering like that?
It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. You see, no magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already?
I sure
Do you know
am.
how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Yes, let's save that. Probably did that and didn't realize it. Okay, I see the save thing right there. Okay, no, I didn't because I don't remember seeing that part. But hey, here's Arbor's Day. I wonder where these names come from.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix it. You okay?
I feel like that looks like the guy that killed the king, though.
Don't push yourself so hard. Trust me.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, 1 day remains.
Let's see.
Okay, you can view information about your surroundings and the world map, blah 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 blah.
This place here.
Let's see.
So you're kind of free to choose.
This place here. Hold on.
Alright, let's just go here.
Don't forget. Okay then.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles. Oh, finally! Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you blackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Elaina, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It's hard to explain.
Mainly because I didn't really pay that much attention.
So it's describing a better world? A utopia, perhaps? I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for it.
See?
Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time, but only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Now, I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends
I wasn't
to
ready
my thoughts
to
sometimes.
battle.
Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I can't tell you. No, I'm gonna do it.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth. Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen, stay on guard. It's too.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance of glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Well, we gained a party member, so that's good.
I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
Idol's Day. So that's like Sunday.
Okay? Here we go. Actually,
Let's see.
this is...
Oh, God. heck is that thing? Oh god, these things look like they're straight out of Berserk.
We have to help the survivors.
Am I even strong enough now?
Damn it. Hurry.
Everything's pretty standard.
This is bad.
Okay.
Guys? Take care of it, please. Things will be fine.
We can't get flogged.
Not too bad. Still, don't let your guard down.
The power of fire!
Wow. He's pretty powerful.
Let's hurry on.
So that was the first battle, hour in. So square to attack, and then spells are with magic attacks are with triangle. Okay. Let's go this way right here.
Wait. Be careful.
Hey, okay?
Let's do this.
Right. Let's do the.
Oh man.
Nice dodge. You've got the fancy footwork stroll.
How do I dodge?
I won't hold back.
That should have finished him.
The next one will fall just as easy. Okay.
I leveled up. Look at that. Wasn't expecting to do that.
Looks like we're safe for now.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Okay, so there's a lot going on, but the game kind of piecemeals out stuff for you.
Our usual tactics should work.
Stay sharp.
The power of fire!
One hitter quitter.
I chose the wrong opponent.
We made short work of them.
Run. No.
There's got to be somebody alive.
Hey. Damn it. Hey.
Interesting that like they view humans as. Let's open that door.
Hold on. You. I get it now. What?
Should I have went to the top first?
Was that?
Hurry.
Let's hurry.
Here we go.
Right. Let's do this. Burn to ash.
Let's go.
Fire.
Toasty!
I think I'm getting used to this.
Okay, so should I go up that way? Part of me wants to like go back in here and see what was up here. Alright. We see him.
Hey, you found something.
Yeah, you weren't going to be able to go this way anyway. But at least we got the item. Magic points. Health is looking good still. So we're supposed to go up here. I guess I'll take this too.
Hey.
That's true, but
I'm heading out.
Kind of wanted to go downstairs first. Kind of see what's over here. Alright, I'm just like super curious, like. The heck is that? Those are enemies there.
We can't get sloppy. I fight for my own justice.
Burn to ash.
I feel like there's an opportunity here to level up.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay.
Here we go.
Let the battle begin.
Let's do this.
The power of fire.
They look like they're fire types.
Every fight is that easy, eh?
But maybe they're not.
Look at them.
our usual tactics should work. Let's go. Not bad.
I knew you got this. Only one left.
All right, victory is ours.
Hey, I got a trophy.
Everyone go.
Toasty. Like I said, if I can get to level 3, we did it.
I feel stronger.
I think we're in the clear.
So this is some kind of dead end anyway. So we were meant to kind of go back. Is that a door or something there? Nope.
What do you think? Yep.
Such tremendous power.
It's horrible. Can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Like, who thinks of, like, creatures that look like this?
Damn humans. It was all because of them.
We'll just have to make it work.
Let's go. Fire!
That didn't do much.
Burn to ash!
Holy crap.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
How about we use an item? I don't think we need to do that yet. We could use that though.
Take it. My thanks.
Oh my gosh, are we supposed to lose here?
I'll distract it. You two, run!
What?
Above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Oh god.
What? No! Please, say something!
Sure! Don't be a fool. Just run before it.
So that was supposed to happen.
Oh, fate subtle child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Oh god.
Come on. Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Scour!
All right.
Holy crap.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Looks like it made the attacks of the head wings and blade feet. We could target those.
I still want to do that. Maybe I should be trying.
That's it. Stay on it.
It's recovering health. Holy crap.
Heal it. It's eating its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. Shit. I can't believe it's eating from its own body. Can you knock those apples off?
I will fight with pride. Wind! A tough one.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey,
Yeah. She should have been done that. I wasted an attack on.
It doesn't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
I need that other attack. He healed up to 1,000.
Let's go. Scour!
We can still survive this.
Seeker! Wind!
Now that those apple things are gone, pretty much can knock him out with one hit right here.
Scour!
Hyper combo finish.
Okay. Not bad at all.
Such ominous music. Oh, they're telling me I have to pick that.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power Do we forge the fear of the unknown into curiosity? If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy!
At least Stroll is alive.
Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Gretus! Oh, thank goodness, you're alive!
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about. The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Greus. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray.
You should have.
So, this is a newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Greus, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Louis Squeaburn.
Well, good.
Okay, so
About
Louis
that
Squeaburn
time,
is our enemy.
Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Louis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Okay, so there was another person with white hair
His Highness won't
that
last
did the
much
killing, if that's the
longer.
prince. I
Who's
thought that
big
was
enough to claim him?
Louise cast
the
a
guy that
curse.
killed him.
So killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, you're just gonna crown a new king.
Let's find more about this Louis character.
Is
Or
that a
Louise.
real question? About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Louis Squeaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nation's had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Louis Squeaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Louis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Louis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, and the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in. So that's your game, eh?
Pretend to sleep. Eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
Okay, so look, we've played for quite some time, a lot longer than I thought I would. The pacing on this game is really good so far, because I really thought I'd give y'all 30 minutes and that would be it. But we're just now getting the meat and potatoes of the game. I liked how they were trying to teach you, like, don't just go into combat, that the game is more than just combat and hitting the X button to advance the dialogue. The animation is top-notch here. The music, it keeps you in it. I had moments where in the beginning I thought I was going to nod off, but I didn't. Even goofing off on my phone while playing this game, it kept me engaged to where I didn't have to always pay attention to what was being displayed on the screen. I could also be listening. So yeah, this is a good game. I feel like I could play some more of it, but I could see this like hooking me in and I do nothing else, and that's dangerous. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, you'll probably see this later on in the year. But if you're on Twitch, hey, you'll probably see more of this. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm going to see you in the next one. Other Yellow Hat Guy is out.